Okay. That's so comfortable. That's so much fun. Are you going to just do that the whole time? What?
Nothing. I have like 4 days of work left and my fucking back goes out. I can't stand up straight without it being in killer pain. It hurts.
What do you mean 4 days of work left?
Well, no, like 3 days of work left. I work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and my back is shit right now. And I have a wedding on Saturday, so I have to be better by then.
It was the phrasing 4 more days of work left, as if you were done working.
Well, then, before I go on vacation.
You know, this is that thing again where I was telling you when I get up, when I prompt you with a question and then get up and walk away, you have to keep talking until I come back.
4 days, then I go on vacation for 11, so...
Like you've never been on the radio before.
I'm just in awe of your shirt right now, I'm sorry. It's pretty awesome. A skull made of cats.
Yes. Well, I mean, how can you go wrong with a skull made of fucking cats? If you're going to have a skull made of anything.
Like, I want that shirt. I'm going to take it over.
I saw your first Etsy, or what the fuck is your Loot Crate thing?
The Ipsy.
Ipsy?
Yeah.
Stop touching that.
I'm sorry.
You always...
habit.
Yeah,
I can't
what do you mean
help
it's habit? You've podcasted like 4 fucking times with me ever.
A stick in my face, I have to touch.
Just got to be hands-on.
Are you going to go off of that?
Girl, I've known you very well. I've seen you growing every day. I'll never really look before, but now you take my breath away. Suddenly you're in my life, a part of everything. I know you got me working day and night, just trying to keep my hold on you. Here in your arms I found my paradise, my only chance for happiness. Which is becoming fewer and further between lately. Welcome to the Joel Henderson Show. My name is fucking Joel Henderson, not...
Fucking Joel Henderson.
My name is Joel Henderson, not fucking Joel... Anyways.
Joel fucking Henderson.
Yes, welcome to Joel Henderson Show. I'm Joel Henderson. With me is my lovely wife.
Jennifer. It's
No.
weird saying my own name.
I was gonna say who you were, and then you were gonna say hello or whatever.
I know, but you paused.
I did
Then
pause.
Gave
It was
me the finger wave.
It was a pregnant pause. Also with me, sitting on the couch next to Jen, Justin Keel. See,
I is Justin.
he is that thing that he is.
I is.
Gotcha.
So
ISIS.
Ebola's a thing, huh? Did you say ISIS?
ISIS.
ISIS and Ebola are things that are happening. What do you think? You guys worried about Ebola?
No.
No,
Nah, me neither.
not at all.
Not at all.
Don't give a shit. If it becomes mainstream, if it becomes like the movie Outbreak, fine, I'll go on quarantine.
I was at the doctor's office today, and Liam got 3 shots, and none of them were for Ebola.
Really?
There
That's
was-
weird.
Yeah,
It's
there's
such an issue.
nothing to do with Ebola.
There isn't
or-
a shot for it.
Incorrect. What I've heard is that a white person got Ebola and then was cured of Ebola. The people that have died from it have been non-whites.
Oh yeah, it's not a complete fatality rate. It doesn't mean if you get it, it's a death sentence.
There's not. That doesn't mean that there's a shot for it.
Well, okay, maybe it's not injected in shot form.
There is something
There's
that's
some sort of a
different.
cure or some sort of a treatment for
Yeah,
it.
there's a
No,
treatment.
it's not a matter of it's a cure. It's a matter of
The
a
guy
white,
does not have Ebola anymore.
I know it's because a white person has a fewer chance. Its body cells can actually fight it off more than an African American person can.
Actually, what I heard was that the guy has something like he now has the antibody for it in his system. So he's going and donating blood places and plasma, which is not fucking pleasant.
It's just
And
It's a big needle. For
he's
plasma.
fucking doing that all over the country just so that anybody who might get it is covered.
Yeah, because if you've actually been subjected to it, and you fight it off, then you have the antibodies. The cure is in your body.
Why only a white person? Why are the
I don't know.
the
just like only
non-whites
black
dying?
people get sickle cell or something
Or
like
gout.
that.
like it's more common in
Cindy
an
has
African,
gout.
but it's more common in an African American person than it is a white. So
What
it's-
about African people?
And you know what? Diabetes is too.
No, just African American, not what?
Diabetes
Is
too.
what?
Is actually more common within African Americans than white American people.
You lost me
I'm
on
sorry.
that.
I was getting like
She
I
was like,
trying
she
to
took
be
the
like,
African off and just
yeah,
made them
I
Americans.
was
You see
trying
what
to
she
be
did?
off a little, but
Because all Americans are just white
I wasn't
people.
trying to say the whole black
that
and
even
white
correct?
thing, but it is common. It's more common in blacks than it is in whites. It's just like certain things, like for instance, the one structure of their body that's different than ours in their ankle. Like it's different.
I thought you were going to say anus. I swear to God.
I thought you were going to say dick.
No.
You're like, no, right in there.
It would have been weird if you said ours when
No,
we were referring to dicks.
I
but
believe it's an extra tendon in their ankles. But that is
is
like
this
the
something that you're
actual-
going to be mistaken on and people can just easily Google and make fun of
Yeah.
what you're saying?
No, because
Okay.
when my mom was in nursing school and when the whole thing about
Because if so, I call
black
dibs.
people can jump higher.
I'm Googling it right now.
There you go. I believe it's an extra tendon.
Hey, they made a documentary about it back in the day, if you recall. Early 90s, White Men Can't Jump. That was a documentary
It was a
set in the
horrible
urban
documentary
community.
because he did end up jumping and slamming. So come on.
Yeah, he could jump, but just not what black people can jump. That was what they were saying. I believe that's what the thesis of the piece was. The hypothesis after all the filming that they did was that white people in fact cannot jump as high as black people, but they felt like it was slightly too wordy of a title and a little, snooty.
Anyways,
No,
I'm not scared of dying.
It was,
Going back to the main okay.
There's no main question. That's just fucking a jumping off point to talk. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about white men can't jump now.
Yeah. The documentary White Men
More or
Can't
less
Jump.
them telling them like, you can't, but then at the end you proved them wrong and he did.
So that's don't tell me what I can't do.
yeah, basically.
Or don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
You don't
the whole-
jump.
yeah,
Don't fucking tell me not to jump.
And the whole movie, it was proven you can't jump. You can't do it. You can do everything else besides.
Yeah,
handle
you're a
money.
badass basketball player, but you just do not have the vertical abilities.
Right.
What?
And he showed them
I'm
all.
going back to the whole
She's
start of it. I'm
annoyed
sorry.
about something here.
Yes,
Go ahead.
Because it upsets me that our security for our
Oh,
airlines is so strong that if you can't even carry milk on for your infant child, okay, yet other countries' security is not as strong that stuff like this happens.
Quick question. Sorry, on this very topic. Is it the same security for airlines that are flying to the U.S.? Because presumably on both ends of it, it's got to be roughly
No.
the same.
No,
Can't be.
because I even flew. I mean,
Because they don't
I
check
know-
you when you get off the plane. So what if you get on an American-bound flight from England? It goes by English regulations and not American
Yeah,
regulations.
definitely
for
in
the
England it's
search?
going to go as their regulations, and then you're.
It's
Well,
their
what about
security
one of the
thing.
crazy places
gotta
like
deal-
Africa? Sorry, that sounded so bad. One of the places that's not quite so advanced in terms of where they'd have airport security.
It's on their terms, and this is what I'm talking
That's
about.
fucked
Why do
up.
we have such high expectation, or not high expectations, but high security, which is good, but we should still have that high security of people coming back into the country. Like when I went to Alaska, it's different than Chicago. They don't you walk through one metal
'cause,
detector.
n-
That's
you
it.
know,
And Alaska is part of the United States, though.
Is it? Is it though? Really?
And their security is not good. I know for sure.
I know it
it's
is
not.
technically, but it's not really. They're all the way up there. They're basically Canada.
Okay, whatever. But do you know, we should still have American rights. If someone's flying back into our country, we should have American security checkpoints in that country. So where they have to abide by all the rules.
Well,
that
that's the
American,
thing with passports is, for you to get a passport, for it to be approved for you to come back to America, America has to prove it. So your name is going to get ran through databases and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, you can't just be like, okay, I want to board my plane back to America. No, they're going to run your name again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but they're more worried about a joint than they are someone that's going to come back and kill people.
Well, that's the fucked up part is that this guy was displaying all the obvious symptoms.
Yeah,
And
on
told
the
them
plane
and
before
told
he
them as
even
such
took
before he
off.
got on.
which is a bunch of shit,
Yeah,
It's
to
like-
say that and then bring it to fucking America like that. I mean, that's just kind of bullshit. And
one of those questions
people
you
were
ask
calling for Obama to shut down any inbound flights
from other countries.
other countries until this sorts itself out. I mean, I don't. It seems an
Do you know how much-
overreaction, but at
yeah,
the
do you
same
know how
time,
much
just
It's an
money-
overreaction. If you just do what I say, like if we actually bound that,
we'll
like,
just put you in charge of Director of Transportation, Jennifer Henderson.
no,
Go.
No.
Shoot.
No, but we're so strict here. I don't understand why it's not. It's not the same thing's not enforced in other countries.
Because they're probably just laughing at us for
Because
some
we
reason.
can't just impose our will in every other country. It's like we can't be like, that's what we're doing.
I'll take that one off of there.
Yeah, please.
I have to tell them this story now. My sister texted me at like 5:40 the other morning
first
on the
of all,
weekend.
okay, but you're not telling all the story. I
I'm
had
starting
a
where
wedding.
I was involved.
I know, but you're not
But
explaining.
let me
it. It was
finish.
just
You can
a-
explain afterwards. 5:40 a.m. on a Saturday, I'm getting a text from my sister, and I'm like, what? So I look, and she says, Jen's not responding. Can you have her call me? Make sure she's up. So I walk through the house. I leave my phone out here for some reason. I walk through the house. I go all the way to the bedroom. Nothing. I don't see her. I'm like, what the... I didn't see her in the living room or anything. So I walk past the bathroom, and it's dark. And I just kind of... I do a double take, and I walk back. And she's bent in half. Passed the fuck out.
Folded like a long
Folded in half, yes. Folded in half, arms touching the ground, like dead to the world. So I flip on the light and she doesn't move. And so I turn it back off. I run. 5:44 in the morning, mind you. I run full speed out here to get my phone. I was so pissed I left it. And go all the way back there, flip on the light, go to snap the picture, and she sits up and looks right at me. So I didn't get the bent in half photo, but yeah, it's on the cycle, so it shows up on here on our screensaver.
Yeah, it's a lovely picture.
It's great.
Okay, but I gotta explain myself. I had a long day the day before.
Oh, I was so tired. Have you ever fallen asleep on the toilet not intoxicated?
I don't believe I've ever fell asleep on the toilet, period.
I never have.
Okay, well, I wasn't intoxicated.
Exactly. I was giving an extra.
I was that tired.
I figured.
And comfortable.
I figured maybe he had an experience in the past where drunk he passed out on the toilet.
How would he
No.
remember?
No.
Somebody would have told him,
Dude,
or he'd
taking a
wake
shit
up that
while
way.
you're drunk is kind of weird. Like, I don't enjoy doing that.
The weirdest was I remember at least once trying to take a shit while tripping on acid. Bad idea.
No.
Weird.
You don't wanna do that
weird
either.
stuff. Weird. I have to say
I don't
weird.
even wanna
Weird.
imagine that.
Yeah, it's not a thing you want to do.
Okay, but
I won't even look in a mirror.
Yeah, I can't take a dump while I'm drunk.
I had a horrible long day the day before, and I had to get up
It's a
for
drump.
wedding.
Drunk.
I can't take a drump.
I had to be up by 5:15 for the
Drop
wedding,
it.
and I could not go to sleep for the life of me that night. And I didn't fall asleep until like almost 4 o'clock. So I slept for maybe an hour and 20 minutes at that point. I was so exhausted.
But you
And
ended
then
up on the
got up-
toilet?
Yeah. Well, I had to pee. I'm sorry. I can't pee standing up. So yes, I ended up on the toilet.
Nothing wrong with a little sit down pee during the night.
Well, and because
As
I
a
don't,
man, yes,
Right?
something wrong with
and
that.
because I don't turn
comfort.
the light
You can't.
on, if I'm going in the middle of the night or early morning, I don't turn lights
You just
on.
pretend you had to poop. Oh, it was a dry run.
Dude,
May as well finish peeing.
then you ain't keeping it real at all.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm gonna pretend I gotta poop so I can sit down peeing because you know it's feminine. You don't do it.
Nothing wrong with a little sit down pee.
Put the hand on the wall if you need a crutch. But you always pee
Yeah, I
standing
think
up
it
as
is
a man.
weird for a guy to sit down and pee.
If it's a habit,
It
if it's
is.
an every time thing, that's why Larry David did that episode of Curb on that.
I mean,
Sawyer picked up on peeing like so much faster when he saw other boys standing up and peeing.
an actual question today
Like
at the
it took forever
at the
trying to get him
doctor's
to
was
sit down.
the doctor asked if Liam is interested in seeing like other people urinate. Like, does he see other people at the house? Like go potty.
The way you said that, is Liam interested in other people
100%,
urinating?
that's like exactly how she said it, man.
But that's a weird fucking question
Yeah.
out of context.
But being like, father figure,
Yeah.
being, the father, it's not a big deal. It's like
Don't diminish your role by popping figure in there.
don't ever
Don't ever just embrace it. You're the father.
Exactly.
It takes a special person. Or wait, no, I can't remember the quote, but you know what I'm saying,
Don't
right?
try to quote an e-card.
It takes
right
a special.
now.
It takes a
Don't
special
ever,
person to be a dad.
Don't ever quote
Anyone
an
can be a father, but it takes a special someone to be a dad.
Say Hallmark hour, motherfucker. Yeah. But it was easy to answer the question. It's just it wasn't weird or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the answer? He's not.
Yeah, dude. When he's in the tub, he watches me pee. Like,
So you go out of your way to pee in front of him?
no, if the water's running, sometimes you gotta pee.
I've honestly never had that sensation in my whole life. I've never had the water running made me feel like I had to pee thing.
Really?
Yeah, not once. Never been a thing.
Dude, that's like the go-to if you got to take a pee. Just think about water running.
I guess I haven't had a hard time peeing for the past 10 years, so I've been all right.
Even when you've had to like pee in front of someone?
Oh, no problem. I could pee right now in front of both of you. What's the issue? Give me a cup.
I call it bullshit.
I could pee right now. I
Yeah.
absolutely
I got a
could.
cup right here.
I went and peed before the podcast, and I could still pee.
Yeah, that's because you're diabetic.
My blood sugars are fucking great. The bullshit of that is, follow up from last week. My blood sugars are better than ever again. Fuck carb counting. Just pay attention to what you're eating and see how much there is in it, but don't do a fucking formula. There's no such thing. Not for me, anyways.
Dude, I've never even thought about what I
Put into your body.
Yeah.
I don't know how
It's
people...
such bullshit, dude. Oh,
Dude,
it sucks.
I
don't know
I
how
just
people
stay
do it.
active. You know, I just stay active.
You just
every
got
ti-
AIDS or something. That's why you're so thin.
Dude, if I have like, then
you
I
not
got the,
eat?
then I have the fucking antibody inside of me right now. Then if I have AIDS,
hold on 1 second.
So we're just supposed to sit here? And...
Yeah, you're just
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to
like-
wait 1 second. Sorry.
I thought we were supposed to
Well, I
take
didn't
the
know if
cue
I
of
was, we should talk.
Yeah.
And that type of thing. Yeah.
amongst ourselves.
Welcome to the podcast, Alaska. Yes, we're podcasting.
I have the horrible timing, the worst timing.
You do have terrible timing. This is Jen's brother, all the way from Alaska. What year is it there? Is it a year where that facial hair is acceptable?
Jesus. What the
Nice.
hell is that?
That's why I was calling you to show you my facial hair.
Your facial hair update? Oh my
Trying
god.
to catch up with you.
It's still terrible. What's with are you
Look at
trying to make a goatee out of that thing?
That's a decent molestache.
You got that? You like that?
That's a decent molestache.
Why is it so dotted? Like, it looks weird. It's so dark.
I've never seen you not a
Hey.
baby face, so
That's
know.
decent, man. It could
it'll fill in. Just let it keep
Yeah.
going. That's all you got to do. It just looks ridiculous.
It
Get to
hurts,
it.
dude. I don't like it.
yeah.
It's still at the prickly phase where it
It
hurts
is
when you
weird.
move it.
It'll start
Yes.
getting nerve endings.
Soon enough, it'll start being fluffy. You'll run your fingers through it and it'll just
When
be
is that? 'Cause
soft.
It never gets to that point.
When is
He's
that? 'Cause
lying.
It's annoying as hell.
Yeah, no, it never stops being annoying.
Really?
How is your work allowing that?
It's with customers. I have a bet going on with like a $4 million customer, so they're okay with it.
Oh, they're like, oh, no big deal. Okay. Could you win millions on this bet? No?
I know we should have. It's a $10 freaking bet.
You dumbass. $10. You're
But
betting
it's
with millionaires.
I know, right?
They don't even care if they lose lots of money. So how's Alaska? Is it cold up there?
Oh, after spending 4 days in Denver, I didn't want to come back.
You guys just had your first
It was
snowfall,
75
right?
degrees.
It was 75 in Denver?
Yes, and it was 75 in Denver.
Did you happen to see any of the
And-
recreational
and-
places in Denver?
I was going to get to that. The best part of Denver is we walked in and bought 4 jars of pot and 25 edible candy bars over the counter.
How were the candy bars? Yeah?
Well, I didn't have any of it, but my customers went golfing one day, and they each ate one candy bar instead of reading the directions, and the directions said just have one square. They ate the entire candy bar, and they stopped playing golf. So on like hole number 3, they had to walk off the course because all of them were tripping.
That's amazing.
So
And you don't
it
mind
was-
sharing this on
it
the
was
podcast
pretty
right
funny.
now?
Yeah, I mean, I told you we were broadcasting. He's not talking about himself.
I know, but he's talking about his customers.
Yeah.
And he just
He
put
didn't
that-
say any names. I'm not gonna promote Robert
Yeah.
Wills' appearing. Oh shit! Now I said his name. Damn it.
Man, fuck you.
Oh fuck!
Oh, and the $4 million client Jerry Silverstein.
Yeah, exactly.
Jerry
So they
Silverstein
ended
right
up,
now is like motherfucker.
Yeah.
Where'd they end up?
So the rest of the day was wrecked.
Oh, that could ruin a morning if you
What's
get
that?
too high. You could definitely ruin a whole day like that.
Yeah, especially if you're not used to it.
Yeah, well, and what was that?
Especially if you're not used to it, you're just recreationally having fun.
Dude, I would have liked if you should have got some of the suckers. I want to try a
Not
sucker.
just that, but the fact that it's edible, like, and you do too much, like, that could really mess you up. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
They were messed up. They were messed up. And
Joel would
they spent
rather have a sucker.
$250.
instead of eating it, he wants to just suck on it.
You goddamn right. I don't want to swallow. Just want to suck on it.
Repetitively suck and swallow.
okay, this just went really bad.
Did you expect
Ridiculous.
anything else?
Yeah,
Do you
that
see my
sounds-
sweet shirt that is a skull made of kitties?
Is that from Loot Crate?
Yes, it is. Did I just spoil it for you?
Damn it. Yes, asshole.
Sorry about that. I forget that Alaska's 7 years
I'm
behind
in
everything.
Alaska. I'm a month behind you.
Are you really?
It's yeah.
That'll be there.
you.
That'll be there
Just
any
wrecked-
day. It'll be there any day.
If they came out with black and yellow from
You
Wiz
just
Khalifa
wrecked my
out there yet?
surprise.
He just
You guys hear
ruined
that
my
shit out there?
surprise.
He's genuinely angry.
What?
He's genuinely upset that he
I-
was
I-
spoiled on it. He's like, you ruined it.
Hey, the boys and I, that's our time. We get to open that box up together and we enjoy that. You just wrecked it.
That's the only time you have with your boys? That they
No.
look forward to a Loot Crate box in the mail?
I mean, come on, you cheap ass. Don't you make like billions of dollars? Just fucking. Why is it all horror music? What are you doing over there?
It's my ringtone.
Is that person
Somebody's
scary?
trying to contact me.
Is that your?
No, it's October. It's like Halloween.
That's
month.
so not. It's so not on there because it's October, is it? That's just for somebody in particular, isn't it?
No.
Oh, he's
I'm
making
being
up
honest.
for it now.
Oh, okay. It is actually just a random, just your ringtone, huh? Well,
Yeah.
goodbye to Alaska.
I'm
Fuck
being-
off.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Bye.
Yeah. Well, it disconnected, so whatever. I'm sure that was riveting.
Did the music scare him off?
Yeah. The music is what
He
did
heard
it.
it, was like, ah,
For sure.
fuck this. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why Halloween isn't playing on cable television right now.
I thought you didn't have cable television.
Yeah, I mean, but still, it should be playing.
How do you know it's not? What if it is playing? And you're just like,
Because
oh, it's probably
got-
not.
Because I got other people complaining about it too, and I'm with them. Like, if we get...
But you still don't have cable, so those people that are with you complaining about it are probably bitching because they can't see
No,
that
they
it's not.
play the horrible freaking Halloween movies just like they play. I mean, they still play some of the good Christmas movies, but there's a lot of movies that they don't play anymore on.
But they always play, like, a whole month of Christmas,
You're looking for the same treatment for Halloween. Why
Oh,
not?
that's
What
not
else
gonna
is there to
happen.
do in October, though?
But that's not
Right.
going to happen.
Well, why...
Because Christmas is a religious holiday and Halloween is not.
But
I don't know.
I'm not religious
And
at
most
all.
people that
am
are
I?
religious, that are really religious, don't even celebrate Halloween.
Yeah, but I don't even think a lot of people that celebrate Christmas
Mine's
have any
nothing to
type
do
of-
with religion.
Yeah.
Christmas for me, Christmas is a time to be with family and give people shit.
Oh, I agree. I
Not
agree
even
with
get
you. Yeah.
stuff anymore. I love finding something that somebody didn't expect and getting it for them and like them going, holy shit, I wouldn't have bought this for myself. That's all I want.
My
Yeah.
favorite thing about Christmas is people treat each other better around the holidays.
Can you like put the mic in or get in front of the mic?
People
No, you're
treat
fine.
People treat each other better around the holidays. Around Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Tre-
like
people treat each other better after fucking national tragedies.
like they're
It's
nicer.
a damn shame. They need to happen more often,
Yeah.
honestly. Imagine if there was something that gave us, not the event itself, but if there was something that gave us as a society the 9/11 feeling, the 9/11 aftermath feeling on a more consistent basis. Because that really felt like, oh my God, you see anybody and you can nod to them and you're like, hey, what's up, man? Like that you connected with other people at that point on those couple days in the aftermath of that, right?
Yeah, you know what?
It felt like we were all in this
It
together.
was just a matter of it. People's look on life is instead of just trying to live it and enjoy every second of it, they're more.
Yeah, it's like when a
trying
family
to-
member dies and they're like, oh my God, life is fleeting. But
Yeah.
everybody got that same revelation
Yeah,
at the
but
same
it's-
time.
They're quickly looking for the thing to be mad about and be negative, and it's.
But I like that little grace period that we have where we're all in it together for once. And it's like, okay, this is the way it fucking should be.
you know what, man? I know the feeling that you're talking about, but at the same time, Chicago, where we live at, is just a rude ass city. Like, people are just, they're mean. You walk down the street,
But you don't think even
down.
then it would have been like that? Even in Chicago, it wasn't?
No, I believe it has a lot to do with the area too.
You don't think the
it's like,
camaraderie
no,
was there
like,
after 9/11 in
Dude,
Chicago?
you go to different
It
cities.
was,
running,
but you still have people with attitudes and looking, pointing blame and blah. It was just like it.
yeah, like
it was,
no,
it
like
was more than
people were, like Islamic and Muslim gas station owners and stuff. They were getting their places robbed, shot, all that. People were getting beat up for being,
Yeah.
just of that color, or that race. Just because of that, so in our area, I know
Well,
that for
yeah,
a fact.
I mean, I guess I didn't consider that part of it. I think of it as a white male.
Dude, Chicago as an area is just a rude area. Like, people are very just mean and natured.
Because we were
Like,
hanging out in Gary then, and it was, I mean, we were mainly around black people at that point, and like, I felt like everybody was in it together. It felt like that at that moment. I don't know.
Yeah, compared to different, a lot of different
at
cities.
that moment, and it depended on the people too, because it was like people were more like angry and
Well, you
going
didn't,
to blame
only on the
instead of-
surface level,
instead
really.
Of mourn, though. Like there was nothing that could have been done about it. Like it, probably could have been avoided, but anyway.
But yeah, and assuming it, going with it happened. So
Yeah.
then, where do we go from there, kind of thing? Yeah.
But people were quick in like getting like doing the more physical and rioting and bashing
Was there
certain
rioting and
people.
stuff?
Well, not rioting, but like robbing convenience stores and that type of
Yeah,
stuff.
like
and,
basically like
beating
fuck the
up-
police, like fuck the
beating up
government, shit
Islamic
like that.
people
Yeah.
and-
It was like people
Huh.
they were going loco, dude.
and bullying, and it was just, we were targeting all Islamic people, and it was just like
yeah,
that's
definitely,
not-
man.
Huh. Okay.
You can't
enough.
target all Islamic people when you have an open country. Like we have so many
But
nationalities
even
living in this country.
even without the tragedies happening and stuff like that, but you go like different places, people are nice. Like they'll look you in the eyes like when you're walking past them and like say hi. Just out of
Okay, so you're saying that it's just that everybody kind of takes that on after a tragedy, but in general society, there are places that have where people actually give a shit about each other.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Or
the
it's
fuck?
just
Why
more
do we got to be here
relaxing.
then?
Or it's just more relaxing. Like for
The
instance, when
armpit
we-
of America.
I mean, I love my home, but at the same time, I love knowing all the people and everything, but at the same time, I do wish there was I don't know.
No, it's like
just
when we-
general life frustrations.
It's because you've always lived here, bro.
Yeah.
But like when we went to Hawaii.
Oh, I mean, that was fucking amazing.
I mean, granted, yes, we were on vacation.
And we were in Hawaii.
And we were in Hawaii, a beautiful place.
But
But
go
no.
figure. It was
Dude,
fucking
88
awesome.
degrees all week. And, like,
Everybody was so nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
In a
They're
good,
happy. They live in fucking Hawaii.
And in a good mood.
Right.
Even though they have to go to work, they're looking out and seeing beautiful
Like, yeah,
things.
like,
even if they're
even
looking
the-
at a building.
Like the person at Burger King working in Hawaii was nice.
Well, they're probably getting $30 an hour because burgers cost $17.50.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck. They were so expensive. It was like $20 for Jen and I to get something to eat.
Well, to be fair, that's how much it is here.
But two people
Two,
just get like
yeah.
the bare minimum.
no,
Like
it was more than $20.
Yeah,
I mean, I
like-
know Subway was like $40 for each of us to get
Oh,
a
wow.
sub.
It was fucking
so, like,
stupid.
It was, yeah. It was a little. I mean, gallon of milk was like $7, and that was. But we were in the mainland, so that was where all
Yeah.
the tourists is. So everything.
we were in Waikiki. If we had gone later on, like at the end of the time there, we rented a car and we went to Walmart in the middle of the island and
the
got
prices
so
were-
much
Yeah,
shit.
the prices were so much better.
I'm
but
like, hey, do they sell liquor on Sundays? And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
of course they do.
Of course. I'm like, oh, sorry, Indiana. So dumb. Antiquated bullshit like that, too.
Yeah.
So why are we in Indiana then?
Dude,
Just because my parents are here, honestly, because my family was made here. I feel like
I lived in Arizona for 7 years, and I will go back. Like,
yeah, is that your home?
It's not my home. I've born and raised in Crown Point, but I lived in Arizona for 7 years, and dude, it's fucking beautiful out there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And me and Kelly had talked about it actually today, and that's definitely a place that we both want to go. at one
I
point.
guess I just worry about leaving everything behind. Not that there's anything to leave behind, but I guess the people or experiences you could have.
But yeah, that's the whole experience.
But
of
then
it.
that's
It's a
the
matter
point
of
is you're going
starting
on to
over and starting new. I've done it so many times though.
So what's better then? You've had both sides of it. Are the new experiences worth the upheaval of your life? Like you've now had a solid how many years?
Here,
Yeah. Nearly 15?
15.
You've had a solid 15 years here where everything was relatively stable. We've moved a couple times, but not where it like ended friendships or, you know what I mean, put you in a geographical place where you couldn't be around the people that you're normally around.
Yeah. No, I kind of like both parts.
I'm sure there's good things about both.
I
But...
liked both parts because I did like moving. I liked the.
Oh, I love going
idea
into a new house and stuff and like, ooh, this is my room now. And like, I could see that being fun.
Well, not just that. I did like meeting new people and everything. But I also like the fact of feeling comfortable and knowing my surroundings more. And
I don't know. That's the only thing that would keep me from moving away is like just changing everything that I know. That's kind of a scary thought.
but I do agree this location is very, very depressing. And to the point where people are just negative and are mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's something with the steel mills and the smog. It's like the
But
worst
like it's
air
not
you can
all
breathe.
it's not all Midwest because like when Wisconsin, that was where I was born. I know, cheeseheads, yeah. But anyways, people were happy.
Yeah.
And you'll see when we go on vacation. Everyone is very nice and very open and like it's nice. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
We shall see. Except the weather, isn't it fucking cold?
When I was
there?
just down in Nashville, man, fucking awesome. Dude.
Mark said Mark moved down to Nashville, and he said that it's just ridiculously pleasant.
Dude, it's obnoxious how great the people are.
Is
down
that the
there, man.
yes sir, no ma'am kind of thing?
Everything like that. Just everybody's polite as hell. Downtown Nashville is it's like a baby Mardi Gras like every night, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just parties all over, bars. Like you got the square. Put about 4 squares together. And that's
Yeah.
every night there.
Is
Everybody-
the
and
square
every-
really a place to hang out at night? I've honestly never done that.
In Crown Point?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Everybody from
Yeah.
Northwest Indiana
What
comes
else
to the
is there
square.
to do?
We got
Oh,
that
I
many-
don't know.
We
There's
got
nothing else to do, is
we
it?
got that many bars in one location,
I was always more of a pothead than a drinker, so I never really got into bar culture. I didn't. There's never been an activity that lured me to the square.
Crown Point's the hub of Northwest Indiana.
Why do I feel like you're just saying a catchphrase or a slogan that was put somewhere on a billboard? Are they the hub of? Are they the hub of Northwest Indiana?
For not living here as long as like you do, or you
Yeah.
have, I'm surprised like when I do go out, like how many people I know. And sometimes that does really help. Like for instance, just recently with the whole benefit for Shannon, and like that helped.
What, knowing people? Yeah.
In the area.
Oh yeah, if I
Or,
tried to
like-
throw a benefit for somebody, nobody would show up. It'd be like Jim would be like, "Oh, I decided to go see Gone Girl,"
Yeah.
instead of coming.
Plus with the, like the industry too
You know he ain't coming.
that I'm in. I mean that really does like I see a lot of people and I get business that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, networking. Yeah, it just depends what you want. I'm basically on pause anyways, so it's not that it's an excuse, but my life's basically on pause until I get my hearing shit sorted out. I can't enjoy stuff. Like I'm starting to
That's
lose.
a legitimate disability. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like
I know, but I still feel like a pussy because I have to keep reminding people because they can't see it. So it's like, oh, remember me? I got a hearing issue. You know what I mean?
Feel bad about it.
if I had a lisp, it'd be easier.
Right? If I had a limp, you'd be like, oh fuck, he broke his ankle, or he really hurt himself. But the fact that it's something where I only hear this noise,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not really easy
And,
to
like,
get to garner sympathy. And
I feel bad because like he reminds me all the time I can't hear you and I feel really bad.
and then they go, what I'm saying. I'm like, fuck off, I'm not retarded. You're an asshole.
No, and I feel
Single
bad.
tear
and I
coming
feel
from
bad
Joel's
that,
eye.
Yeah, and I really feel
You
bad
don't
that
know
I do
how
that.
I feel.
But it's
You
more
fucking
actually,
don't, dude. I cried today thinking about it.
It's more actually that I'm
Single tear?
frustrated. that
No,
I-
multiple.
I'm frustrated that I forget that you have it.
You just it just shows how little you care about me is all, if I'm not in your thoughts enough for you to remember that
She has to moan in your good ear.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know you're doing a good job.
Yeah, if I'm on the left side, nothing. Sorry. I don't have any gauge. You're like, why were you doing that thing? I was on my left side. I said no.
But I don't there's moments where
You didn't hear that?
I feel like I'm speaking at a certain level and you don't hear me, but in the middle of the night and she makes a sound and it's like even softer than what I was speaking at earlier, you can hear it.
Yes, but we're not sitting here. You notice how I haven't said what did you say once while we're doing this podcast?
Well, you have headphones on.
I have headphones on. I'm looking at you. We're engaging in conversation. There's no other background noise. Background noise is not like background noise to you guys is ambient noise. It's just there. It doesn't really impact what you're hearing. You can kind of, like with your eyes, I can go, oh, and I can focus on your head, and this is out of focus. You know what I mean? You guys can do that with your ears. You can go, oh, I want to listen to what Jen's saying, and just kind of like direct your ears to that part of the room. I can't do that. Everything's the same volume, and the ringing is even louder than that.
I've always had a supernatural sense of being able to hear people.
Super hearing?
Like across a crowded bar,
you had tunnel
blaring.
hearing. You could
literally I could look at somebody and hear word for word what the fuck they're saying, and my friends would think I'm crazy, and then when I confront the person about saying it, they're dead to fucking rights, man.
I can hold multiple conversations.
Yeah, I mean, I just wish I could have a conversation without hearing. It's higher than that. I can't do it. I can't replicate the noise.
Oh, it sucks.
It's much higher pitch than that.
Yeah, you showed me the noise on
The
your
dog
phone.
whistle thing.
I don't
yeah.
like it when my ear rings. Just for that split 30 seconds. I couldn't imagine a constant.
Yeah, we're going on 8 months now.
Yeah.
Of it ringing. Well, yeah, we're almost at 8 months.
All because you love Childish Gambino.
Yes, I went to a Childish concert and there was so much fucking bass. So much bass, dude, and it never stopped ringing.
Yeah,
from
I went
that
to Aquavar for one of my birthdays. It was a club up there in Hammond.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
No, I can't do that stuff anymore. I will be miserable. I
No,
cannot
I would
do
never do it again. Trust me. My ears didn't stop ringing for 3 fucking days.
Yeah.
That's
So
how I
basically
was.
what I'm going through. Did those 3 days not suck ass?
Yeah, I thought.
Could you focus
I
on
was
anything
scared.
but
No,
that?
I was scared. I was legitimately scared.
Yeah. Yeah, so today I decide to download a hearing test app. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I bet they have that. Because I know that I've lost more hearing in my left ear since the last time. The last time they were like, oh, it's mild. It's just this little bit down from regular and just in this one area. I took the test today and it says fucking severe loss basically across the board in left ear. And then right ear, it says mild loss. So the realization that I could legitimately be going deaf in both ears made me fucking start crying. I don't want to go deaf, dude. I don't want to fucking not hear stuff. And then I'm looking into cochlear implants.
The name most deaf is already took.
I know, right?
Where are you going to go?
Mostly deaf. All the way deaf.
Most is deaf.
All deaf.
All deaf.
All deaf. Done. That will be my rapper name when I'm deaf. And for some reason, I don't know.
Is that how deaf people
That was what I
rap?
mean.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up. They can hear now. They can get cochlear implants. So those things are
As
fucking.
you're deaf.
Those things are $30,000 a piece. But they put it in, and then I was playing one today. I was looking through what it sounds like, and they tried to interpret it, and it sounded so shitty. It was like, really? It sounded like that. I'm not even fucking kidding. Somebody would be like, I told you to call me. And it sounded like, I'm like, what the fuck? That's the best technology we have? There has to be something, because I'm getting dizziness now, and it's just, if it's going to progressively get worse, that's not fucking acceptable. I don't want to be a deaf person. I will know what I will, if I go deaf, and then I get one of the implants, you can bet your ass the first thing I want to hear is like you guys talk and then like some of the score from Lost. Because I will be so bummed that that I can't hear that. You know, that's just such like moving music, and to not have that emotion, to not be able to get that feel of music in general. Like, you know how music can fucking move you to some degree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even if
definitely.
even if it's fuck that bitch kind of music, you know what I mean? An angry
It
Eminem
evokes-
song.
certain songs evoke different emotions.
Yeah. But just that to have that taken away is a fucking horrifying prospect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, that I have to
yeah.
remind people all the time that I'm having issues, and then I say to Jen or Lena, I can't hear you, and they talk louder and like slower, like I'm a 90-year-old with a hearing aid. Technically, I have a hearing aid, but it's not even working anymore. It's not doing anything. If I plug that ear and open that ear, it sounds exactly the goddamn same. What, are you showing me text messages here?
Yeah.
What did you do?
And then I touched it wrong.
That's what she said. What are you showing me? Oh, damn it. I went into something. Okay. I see. Well, you can leave very shortly.
Okay.
I mean, I'd say within 15 minutes, if that's cool. I can drive you back at the 60-minute mark. Gotta hit that, though. Unless it's an emergency, in which case, yeah, fuck the podcast.
Yeah, no worries, man. I
Okay.
just asked her if she could pick me up.
Yeah.
Then
That's totally fine. If you need to be picked up, then you are welcome to just pop the headphones and get the fuck out if that's what you need to do.
I'll be popping something, bro. That's for sure.
Yeah? Caps?
Bottles, ass cheeks, something.
Popping ass cheeks. How do you... When you say you'll be popping ass cheeks,
Yeah, somebody else's, not mine.
see, I thought popping was a dance move. I figured, you meant like you were going to be popping that ass.
No, I'm not. No,
You're
Me
not going to be
personally,
shaking
no.
that ass or watching yourself.
If somebody else is like,
Can you show me what you're working with, though?
Yes, without a doubt.
Only you can do that, Joel.
Hey, I can twerk it. If that's the thing. No, I can't twerk. I don't know how to twerk, but I do know how to
Dude,
jiggle my ass.
I swear to God, if a twerk video of Joel ever got leaked, it'd be the funniest thing.
It wouldn't be
Like,
leaked. It would be on Comeuppance Network.
Yeah, he would leak it himself.
If I could make a meme off it
I'm
and
sorry,
then put
not
it on,
leak it. He would post it himself.
Done.
Okay, then let's put a meme of you twerking.
If you teach me how to twerk, and I'll twerk right now for that camera.
Hey, you could do
God.
that in the spare time with your wife.
No, I don't even want to be involved in that.
Is twerking only done on your head and hands?
No,
your head.
absolutely. What?
Do you have to be
Absolutely not.
handstanding to twerk?
Absolutely not.
The Jimmy Kimmel one where it turned out to be faked and she fell
No.
into the table and shit and
No.
caught on fire, remember?
That's the worst rumor I've ever heard in my entire life.
She
What?
just decided to flip
No, you can
over.
twerk anywhere. You don't have to be. That's pussy popping on a handstand. That's not twerking.
I'm sorry, the fact that you had such a very specific definition of what that is. You're like, oh, that's pussy popping on a handstand, but
popping on a
as if
handstand.
that's a
Mystical has
fucking.
been rapping about this for a long time, and then you had others following.
As long as we're not Mia Xing.
Yeah, no Mia X involved.
I love that I could just say that and you know exactly what the disgusting line that I'm talking about.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, don't fucking Mia X me. Wonder what happened to No Limit Records. How did that just fall off so quickly? Because they were releasing an album like every month.
They weren't good.
I still bump No Limit Records like every day in my car.
It was like it wasn't. They didn't suck.
They never. How could you go platinum every week? It wasn't every month. It wasn't every month that they freaking released CDs. They had a CD out every week, and it went platinum for like 3 months.
I mean, yeah, I guess it was a relatively short amount of time, wasn't it?
Yeah,
How long between like the TRU CD and
yeah.
like
it was probably
the
like a year.
Ghetto
you know,
Dope or whatever the hell came out next?
Well, Ghetto Dope after TRU is like probably like 6 months. And Ghetto Dope, Ghetto D. Dude, that shit sold like 3 million records or something. That was
That-
legit like $15-$20 a CD.
You listen back to that now, and some of it's absolute garbage. But how could you not like the chorus to Bourbons and Lacs? You know,
or
but
the bass line or
yeah, but
anything
then
like
you
that.
hear, well, I can't do bass anymore. That's another
Dude,
bummer.
my son's favorite song. Every time he gets in the car, he wants me to play Ice Cream Man off
Mr.
Ice
Ice
Cream-
Cream Man. Yeah.
the song that starts off with the Ice Cream Man sound. Ice Cream Man. Dude,
Hated no man.
Hey.
I don't know how you guys listen to that shit.
dude, Ryan be in the back just.
Just head nodding. Yeah, I mean the fucking Tim the Toolman Taylor grunts. I mean,
I seriously was so happy, and I posted it on Facebook the other day. When I got in the car and it was Do or Die and Twista, and it wasn't Taylor Swift. Every time I've gotten into the car and have turned on the radio in the last 2 weeks,
I thought for a second that Twista and Do or Die had done a song with Taylor Swift.
No.
And you were just glad that it was the non-Taylor Swift song version.
no, that stupid Taylor Swift song that they've been playing.
I don't listen to the radio.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I listen to podcasts. Speaking of podcasts, how can we support the podcast, Joe? Good thing you asked, guys. Let me tell you. You can go to Club.com, click on the link to Amazon and buy stuff. Oh, that's cute, guys. Okay, thanks.
Dude, I seen something totally lame.
That was horrible.
You see that meme that I posted the other day with the Ebola suit? Like,
Jesus
what, still
Christ.
wants to fuck?
Ridiculous.
You know? Okay, some dude.
Let's paint them a word picture of what that was.
It was like a full body suit that was like in rubber latex with a dick and balls for it, and
It was like a condom, but a
full-body
condom
condom.
jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a full body. Okay.
and the quote was, "When she's got Ebola, but you still want to fuck."
Okay.
All right, well, this dude, he like
No, it was when you got Ebola, but she still wants the D or something. You put
It's
you put it on the girl.
I said it right the first time. All right,
Yeah, fuck off.
don't ever.
Get to it.
I said it right the first time.
Tell us Ebola suit.
So yeah, this guy cropped out all the words on it and then put it on that garage sale site, the Northwest Indiana Buy, Sell, and Trade, and like for sale, extra small Ebola suit or Ebola condom, blah blah blah. But then on the comment thread, he's like, "For more antics just like this, follow blah 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 unplugged." For more wacky antics, like
What a douchebag. Who the fuck says wacky antics about their
it
own
was
stuff?
like- yeah, it was something that lame, dude.
Wacky antics.
Like, oh, wow, dude.
Hey.
So like he was onto something for a second.
So he like won
did anybody ask about it?
he
Were there
won the
follow-up
internet
questions?
for that day or something. There was like people that are like, "This is hilarious." It's like,
But it wasn't like it was his.
no.
That's a fucking huge pet peeve of mine. People that post stuff and then reposting somebody else's thing is totally fine, and then writing your own comment about it. But passing it off as your own, like there was this douchebag on my Facebook that would just copy and paste men's humor.
Yes, we spoke about
Yes,
it
that's
extensively.
annoying as fuck. Just
Very.
create your
Yeah,
own shit.
You know, and I've definitely had
Ebola suit is worth the props. However, if you didn't create it, don't be like, follow my wacky antics.
Yeah, oh, you like
He's
other
a
stuff
zany
like this?
personality.
Zing zing. You know, like, no, dude. You know, I had nothing better to do. I trolled his page.
I like zing zing.
I trolled his page, and it was like 35 selfies, like September 8th, selfie. Like, the whole time he's pushing his hairline front to, like, you know, because he's definitely...
Like doing that thing where you can move your hair
yeah,
forward.
yeah, you know...
He's like photoshopping it, and then he puts his arms on like this, and then just look all weird because he
Yeah, it's blatant.
just photoshops this part out.
It's like, dude, how many times you got to post a selfie in 1 week where you get 3 likes? You know, like, stop.
Yeah, speaking of, before you leave, how have we not done a shirtless selfie in forever?
Yeah, I've been
I
keeping
feel
it pretty
like-
low key
I
on the
feel
whole
like,
selfies deal.
Why?
Like, I don't know.
What do you? I'm feeling a little selfie smugness here. What do we got here?
I haven't.
Did you hear about the guy that got fired? I think he worked at Chili's.
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
Is
It's
that what you're
pretty
worried
funny.
about? Are you planning on applying at Chili's?
He posted
Oh.
a picture. He posted a picture of him
Fuck
in the
you,
kitchen.
asshole.
Wait, sorry, what, Chad?
He posted a picture of him in the kitchen, shirtless with just an apron on,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
yeah,
all
I did see that, actually.
sexy, like holding the fryer and shit. Like
Sexy, holding the fryer.
he looked like a white trash. It was kind of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty terrible. I did actually see that picture.
Yeah.
But anyways, there has to be more shirtless selfies.
Yeah.
I was
No.
getting the impression that he was like anti-selfie all of a sudden. That like something had turned him anti being nude in the upper half. Nothing wrong with a little nudity in the chestal region. That's why you get the tattoos. What's the point of having all that
You turn left.
sick body art if you can't show
That's
it
what,
off?
Wells Street?
Yeah, we're it's actually this
Turn
is
left on Wells
Hickory,
Street. Hickory. Turn left on Hickory.
right off of East.
That's right off of East.
In case anybody wants to come by and visit, come up in the studio. You can just kick on the 4 2s and the 5.
Call first.
And then, call 742-775.
For sure.
If you need to get a hold of us at the 32 Blue.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Just turn
We
left
are,
on Hickory.
what did you think of, oh shit.
I want to take a pee real quick.
God damn it. You need to get out of this room because I want to talk about Walking Dead from last night, or from Sunday.
Well, we can wait a couple minutes. He is leaving.
Are you leaving? You out? You want me to kill your mic? You done? You don't even want to say goodbye? Just gone. What a dick. Look at him, though. There he is, right there. What a dick. No, we can wait. We can just pause until he's ready. He's sitting on the headphones. Amazing.
Oh, I'm sitting on the cord. I gotta leave.
Awesome.
Thanks, everybody. Everybody have a good night. I gotta pee bad. Peace. Ebola.
You have to
Ebola.
pee bad? Is that like Peeing Bad, starring Justin Keel?
Breaking bald.
Breaking Bald. Yeah, a couple spin-offs. We got Breaking Bald with Jim Linus. You can see that on Facebook right now.
Shit, man. Where am I going?
Yeah, so Walking Dead this season has been far better than last
Agreed.
year. Last year was pretty dull to start, and I don't think the premiere could have had any bigger of a... I don't think it could have packed any more into it, really. I love that they just kind of... It seemed like they were just dismissing the whole Terminus thing in that one episode, but turns out they're not, and it's going to actually continue.
Yeah.
Which was pretty fucking crazy. That reveal at the end of the episode was pretty...
Oh, I kind of knew that it was gonna.
You knew that they were going to eat him?
No, not that. Well, they tried. They.
You're talking around the
the.
mic to me.
They found out they ate. They found out that they ate people in the first episode.
Yeah, but I didn't... I thought that they were done. Like, I thought they were gone. I guess it doesn't make sense to introduce them for just one episode. But for them to have been basically waiting outside of the... Wasn't it outside the church? How far away did Bob stumble? It felt like they were pretty close.
Yeah, I don't think it was too far.
Yeah, so that's kind of... I mean, and admittedly, think of our team, our group that we follow as... think of our group now as like the Woodbury.
Yeah.
And they came and fucked up the prison, aka Terminus, and now so we're supposed to be rooting for them. You know, in another world, we would be rooting for them. In another, if we were listening to a different story, aka their story,
Yeah.
Rick and them would be the bad guys.
Well, I don't know. They don't eat people.
La la la.
No, I haven't moved on specifically just so that you couldn't walk out into it.
La la.
That way you couldn't come out here and get spoiled. What are you doing? Are you getting your alcohol out of here? Get all your
I have a Coca-Cola that I don't want getting spilled.
Yeah, take all that Coke out of here.
You know me.
Can you grab that 8-ball too? I meant on the pool table. Yeah, get out of here. I want to talk. Don't be rubbing on me. Get off
No,
my
I want to
nipples.
pet the kitties.
He wants
Okay, you
a
can pet the
nice-
kitties.
Bye, Jen.
Bye. Take care.
Definitely.
The hugs on a little podcast
Tell,
hug action.
KFT.
Yeah, I said hi.
All right.
Okay, get out. Psh.
Thank you.
Oh, bumming a smoke. I see.
Yeah, definitely.
Hashtag second-class citizens. The best thing was yesterday. I text Jim. He said,
Later, Sawyer.
he's like, I always smoke in my car, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, all you second-class citizens can figure your shit out together. And he, got genuinely offended by it. Like, I was going to then
That's
go...
hilarious that he got offended.
I know, like, I was genuinely going to go, oh, I said, I'm not going to apologize because I didn't mean anything by it. It's a recurring thing. He's like, well, why you got to insult me like that? I'm like, it's not a thing. It's like my dad saying he's going to snap the heads off of the cats.
Yeah.
It's just an expression that's
No, I
been beaten
agree.
into my head for how many years have we heard my dad say second-class citizens or smokers?
Forever.
Yeah, it's always been a thing, and it's never been like I mean, I'm sure in his mind it's a legitimate condemnation of a group of people, but for me it's merely a reference to one of my dad's bits of humor. Why are you still standing there by the door so I can't talk about Walking Dead? Oh my god, so then... Yeah, so... it's just kind of weird that it's all about perspective and whose side you're seeing it from. They would be the ones that came in and fucked everything up for them, that they seemingly had something going okay, except that they said
But if it was their story I was watching, I wouldn't like them because of...
if you watched them set it up and it was not about cannibalism, and then somebody came along, which is the story that I gathered from it, somebody else came along and fucked up the sanctuary that they had built, and then it became the cannibal place. I don't think that they had set it up as a cannibal place to start with. I think that was a direct result of...
Oh, you're joining us, Sawyer?
Sawyer, can you pull the mic closer to you? It's the mic. What are you talking to? It's moving. Bring it back around there. Yeah.
Are you going to tell a story?
It's a tuna. They put these doors on the starting the spot was the 3 or 4
Yeah?
the point is
What about the Skylanders, Sawyer?
the porter starting is a harbor.
What?
A Tino, the 3 people, the point in chaos.
What are you talking about a volcano for? You've been talking about this volcano for the past 2 days. What is that about? Don't touch that.
Your eyes, the boy eyes, the boy a Tino. And the boy
Let me ask you this. Is the volcano one, is that a Skylander, or is that a volcano in the game Skylanders?
Yes, at the Valentino, the Ubu, the D of Fire Boo Boos, the Peter.
The fire boo-boos?
No, a Fire
I'm so glad we got a Mo. We got a Mo on the podcast. Do not touch that.
no, a Fire Boo Boo, the Fire Mouth.
What about the mouth?
This is mouth, and this is D Astor's head. These are D Astor's head.
Are you being a good boy at school?
Yes,
Yeah, did you go on the bus today?
yes,
He didn't go to school today.
I know, that's why I was asking him.
Oh.
Did you go to school today?
yes.
No, you didn't.
The boy eyes, the boy a D, the Astor's head. The D is Doodoo.
Sawyer, did we watch Cars today?
The ball playing the these stands hurts.
Did we watch Cars?
But these patterns
The pumpkins?
and there.
Kid, you're making basically an ASMR podcast now with
Right.
all the noises.
No, superhero.
Wow, that was really clear.
Good job.
Superhero.
Yeah.
Superhero.
Yes.
Can you move? Don't touch the mic.
I'm playing.
Oh, now you're gonna play the game.
Playing.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn your mic off because
Bye,
you're
Sawyer.
just bumping into stuff. Love you.
Love you.
What?
Oh, and he doesn't care. He's back to playing his game. So yeah, we Sawyer had been staying up until 4:30 in the morning recently, and so last night we just decided to take away his iPad. I don't think I mentioned it on here, but if you want to keep a room clean, apparently all you have to do is put on the WWE Network. on Saturday, I went into the living room and thought, I should either put on some music or something. So I just put on what was playing live on WWE Network, and it's been playing since Saturday morning.
It's still going.
The living room has never been this clean for this long.
No.
Nobody goes and sits down in there. And if they do, they end up taking all the stuff that they brought with them out of the room very shortly afterwards. And nobody has bothered to turn it off, which is the even better thing to me, that nobody's just gone, oh, screw this. I could just turn it off.
Daddy, what?
No, I can't look on the podcast. I can't look over there, Sawyer. I don't know what you're playing a game. Just because you're wearing the headphones doesn't mean you're still on the podcast.
The hat.
What?
What? The hell? The hat.
Now that sounded like you're saying, what the hell is the hat?
Yes, Daddy.
That's not what you're saying, right? Did you ever get any word on what he was cursing? Like what word he was saying?
He was saying, what the hell, and, holy crap.
Holy crap, really? I've never heard him say holy crap. I've heard him say what the hell. And I told you, you don't say what the hell anymore.
Say. The A.
Hey,
What?
are you doing?
The A. 1, 2. Clap. Oh. The buns.
Good stuff, Sawyer.
What did that?
I'm going to the doctor on Friday to hopefully get something going on with my hearing. Hopefully they'll, test it. And
What did you?
I don't know what they're going to do. I guess the only thing I could really hope for is that they would do like the steroids again or something.
Yeah.
But then that's just going to make me gain weight. So what's the trade-off here? Let's say that's an option. I don't think it's an option, but let's say that's an option, that I have to stay on steroids for a certain amount of time.
Well, you can't take steroids for a long period of time.
Well, but
No.
for whatever, in increments, or I don't
Yeah.
know how the hell they break it up. Does that mean I'm going to get fat, and is getting fatter worth hearing?
I mean, as long as you're healthy.
Well, I mean, I'd be fatter.
It doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily gain weight just because you're taking steroids.
Yeah. I remember jacking with my sugars pretty bad last time I took it.
I mean, I'm sure, steroids do definitely affect your body, but, I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
And it's not like, you're watching what you eat now because of the diabetes, and I think that will still remain the same. I don't think that.
I don't know. I want this shit to go away because I'm really tired of being on hold. I'm 34. I should be doing more things, and I just want the year to be over with. Like every day,
Yeah.
it's like I'm looking to the next thing. Before, I thought it was about the smoking. I don't know if you were on that podcast where we were discussing that, but it was like I've trained myself to not be in the moment, to be looking forward till the next thing.
Yeah.
Because it was the only way I could get through quitting smoking. Like, okay, cool. If I just make it till after work, that means I've made it. You know what I mean? Then I get home and it's like, okay, if I could just make it till I go to bed. And then whatever. Then it got less and less. But I felt like that was what was keeping me from not living in the moment now.
Gotcha.
But I think it's this. I think it's the hearing issue. I think it's the fact that I always have to be paying attention to that. And I kind of have forgotten how to just do regular stuff and not wallow. I'm done with fucking being depressed about it.
Yeah.
I'm so done with it.
You should be.
But I can't be
understand
done
you-
with it.
But I can understand you being depressed about it. It's a life-changing thing that you're going through right now, and I couldn't imagine, like,
What happened to
the
heel?
frustration of it holding you back. And
But then it sounds like an excuse, and people have overcome more, and it's like, do I have to be that fucking guy all
No,
the
but
time?
not with
Do I
what
have to be
you-
that guy that just perseveres and overcomes silently? Can't I just complain a little bit?
no, you have the right to complain. And with what you do,
But that's what
you-
society wants. They want everyone to be a fucking martyr and just be like, oh, he had all that stuff, and you know what? His friends really cared about him, but he just pushed through on his own. You know, like that's what society expects. But then there are people that are able to complain about stuff and you feel sympathy for them. So where's the fucking line? Like, I don't want to be, I'm not begging for anybody's sympathy, but it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't want the excuse, but it's like, it is my excuse to say, well, that's why I haven't put anything out in forever. Blinkered wise.
Well,
Editing wise. I
you have
haven't
to be
just...
able to hear correctly in order to do the stuff that you want to do.
No, I
Dave.
can hear it fine. It's that it's taking away from my already diminished attention span due to having ADD.
Yeah.
It's taking away from that because I watch a scene and then I forget what was in the scene exactly because I start thinking about the ringing.
Yeah.
So, like, trying to go between scenes and, like, go back and re-edit the same scene, like, 10 times becomes fucking really annoying because I keep forgetting. Once I listen through the first minute or so and then I go on to the next part, I forgot what was before that. So it, like, becomes this exercise of just watch repetitive bullshit because this is too distracting to really focus on it. Like, even now I'm just talking.
It's okay. You have to in order to explain what you're...
I just mean
Your end
I'm
of it.
thinking. All I'm doing is thinking about the ringing and saying words as I'm thinking about the ringing. It's just I'm on autopilot.
But when you talk, are you allowed at that point when you're talking and you're in like a conversation? Is that still there?
It's there 24/7. It's there all the time. My refuge is sleep. The only place that I'm genuinely happy is sleep because I don't have to worry about anything.
Has it affected how fast you go to sleep? Like before?
If anything, I go to bed faster. It's silence almost to a degree. You know, in a way, because I'm deaf in that ear almost. It's if I lay down on my right side and block my right ear, then I don't hear much. And somehow I'm able to go to sleep. The ringing doesn't keep me up, if that's what you're asking.
See, if something frustrated me that much when I was awake, I think that would have bothered
But I
me
know
trying
that
to
as soon
go
as I get to sleep, it's gone.
Yeah, true.
I know that. I know that it's just done as soon as I'm passed out. So passed out is the best place to be. That's why I get so annoyed having to wake up with River. It's not that I don't want to wake up and take care of my child. That's fine. It's that you don't know how much better sleep is than being awake. And this is interrupting that time for me. You know, my
Gotcha.
only
Yeah.
happy space, and it's getting fucked with. I come lay back down, and she's fussing again. It's like, God damn it! Like, I just got comfy! So, yeah, conclusion on this podcast. Joel's a big pussy, and I will see you
No,
next
you're
week.
not.
Girl, I've known you very well. I've seen you growing every day. I never really looked before, but now you take my breath away. Suddenly you're in my life, part of everything I knew. You got me working day and night, just trying to keep my hold on you. Here in your arms I found my paradise, my only chance for happiness.
So we're probably finally going to watch American Horror Story. I meant to debut a segment on this podcast called "What Are You Watching?" And presently I seem to have lost interest, but I'm on season 6 of that 70s show, and I'm trying to finish the rewatch. The first couple seasons were really great TV. I don't know if it's getting less and less quality because the whole cast is still there, but I seem to be waning in my interest to like go right back to it. I'm thinking, oh, well, what else could we watch? American Horror Story. I'm liking the new season. I haven't seen episode 2 yet. We're going to watch that finally. Jen's been promising we'd watch it since Thursday. Sons of Anarchy is coming to a conclusion. Watching that, podcasting about that over on, it's all on the Comeuppance Network iTunes channel. You can just search Joel Henderson or Comeuppance Network or whatever, or click to it from any one of the links that you're probably seeing, and subscribe there, and then you'll just get delivered all of our shit. How to Watch TV is where me and some friends just talk about the recent episode of Sons. That's the current show we're doing. And after that, I don't know what's next exactly. I want this to be more of a general, like maybe at the end, just talk about current shows that are going on, kind of a podcast. Instead of having a dedicated one, it's too difficult to... The amount of work that goes into doing the How to Watch TV podcast is not sustainable on more than one show a week. I have to I do very detailed notes and, you know, plot points and how the episode goes. I basically lay out the whole episode and then we discuss in depth some spin-off ideas from there, or where we think things might be going. But yeah, it's not realistic to try to do a dedicated podcast on more than one show at a time. So Joel Henderson's show will now have general discussion about all the other things, How to Watch TV. Made a group on Facebook called How to Watch TV. If you're in the group, feel free to invite other people to it. Just general TV discussion. So if you're watching TV and you have something you want to talk about and you want other people's opinions on, go to the How to Watch TV group. Yeah, that's about it. So, till next week. See you later.
Oh, say you'll always be my baby. We can make it shut. We can live forever, just a minute at a time. More than a woman. More than a woman to me. More than a woman. More than a woman to me.
All these memories in my mind, my mind. I'm still a secret lemonade drinker.